And we're back. Um, so we played.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not cutting that.
I know.
Um,
I tried so hard not to yawn. I don't know why I'm so tired. I slept all day.
I know. That was another thing. We put a lot of hours in it, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't mean over the course of a week. We put it in like a lot of hours during the day. When she got done playing, I'd start. We only had one Xbox,
Yeah.
So,
So,
it
when
was
it
original.
overheated and died,
and it
we
would die
had to
a lot.
let it set, and then we couldn't play.
I remember the time that it red ringed to the point where I'm like, "That's it. I'm gonna send it in."
Yeah.
And we were both kind of devastated because it was so long before we got the Xbox back.
I know.
We're like, I want to play Fallout. You know, we've been playing it for the last like 2 months.
I know. We put like at least 300 hours on each of our characters. At least.
At
At the
least.
very least.
We had a lot of fun with it. I mean,
And I did like 3 or 4 characters.
yeah, so did I. When I do my playthroughs, I like the first playthrough. I always go as myself. I put my name as mine. Then I just do all the choices if possible. If there's choices like this one does. I always try to choose what's the closest to what I would actually say, and it turns out,
You're a fucking goody two shoes.
yeah,
Excuse my French.
no, that's fine. No, it's fine. I'm gonna put explicit on these.
Yeah. When you're talking to me, you kind of have to.
Oh, I swear to. So,
Yeah, I was actually pretty evil playing through with me. I was like, well, you know, I know I wouldn't be able to just talk my way through this, so, yeah, just go shoot this guy. I was like, you're doing what to that person? I'm like, I don't agree with that. That's wrong.
well,
And then I'd shoot them.
well, before.
You're enslaving people?
Oh yeah, that was a big thing. My favorite thing about this was there were slaves. Now that's one of my favorite part, that there were slaves. My favorite part was that you could free the slaves. And that's
Mhm.
what actually I did. And one of the best guns in the game was Lincoln's rifle,
Mm-hmm.
which you get for starting that mission pretty much. And
Well, there's 2 different ways you free the slaves. There's the one with the mission like that, and then there's the one where you physically go to Paradise Falls and you let them out.
yeah, the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to do that for part of the story though, because you gotta free.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yep, because you're going to Little Lamplight, and they lost some of the kids in Paradise Falls.
Mm-hmm.
So you go there to free the kids.
The other one's optional, helping the black guy. I forget his name.
Wasn't it like
It was almost kind of like
George Abraham or something like that?
Yeah, it was like really weird.
No,
Like
it
Abraham
was,
Washington. I don't know,
yeah, it was like Abraham Washington.
something like that. I don't remember. Oh my god.
But yeah, his whole thing was it's a play on Lincoln, really,
Mhm.
actually, and like you go get other inspirational things that you can either get to him or someone else, and they'll destroy it. I hated the slavers. I freaking hated them.
My second playthrough, when I was really evil, I went with the slavers.
I couldn't do it. I tried to do an evil playthrough. Couldn't do it.
I can.
I know you can. I could not. I could not bring myself to kill innocent people.
I have a hard time being good when I play games.
I noticed this is starting to be a trend through all your games.
Like,
I mean,
I
you're
have
good
a
to a
really
point.
hard time being good. Like, when people just start pissing me off and I gotta, like, I'll be like, oh, man.
So that's a good thing about the game. This doesn't mean that this is the kind of person you are.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Maybe in that setting I might be.
I doubt it. You're pretty much already in the setting now, and you don't act on it.
Oh, I know. But
I mean, I'm pretty sure
I get arrested in the real world.
Yeah, well, in that world, they're shooting at you.
Well, I'd shoot them.
Yeah, well, that was unrealistic because you get shot once, you're
I
dead.
know.
But
Yeah.
it's nice to have a game with consequences, but of course, after a while, it kind of gets annoying that everything you do can come right back on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of an example.
Like
if-
kill Moriarty.
Oh. Yeah,
That was
killing
kind of weird, but
Moriarty.
it made sense.
That was hard because then the whole town tries to kill you for like ever.
For 2 days.
3.
Yeah, they get
Or is
over
it
in 2
3?
days.
Yeah.
Everyone hates them, but they get over it quick. But there was also another glitch right there. It was probably time restriction when they were making the game. They you kill Moriarty, you leave for 2 days. So if you know you have to go somewhere, and the time is not like a normal day. I mean, it'll soon be night. It's not like right now, kind of like Animal Crossing. But
No.
to say you're doing something for Moira Brown, which means you have to go somewhere.
And break your legs or something.
I wouldn't do the break your legs and then kill Moriarty. Like you have to go get the supermarket, get medicine and food from supermarket.
Yeah. And you'd be gone
I
for a
start
while.
that, kill Moriarty, then leave. But when you get back after 2 days,
The
no one
saloon-
cares anymore. The sheriff
Yeah.
doesn't care.
And then the saloon is owned by Gob.
Sloan it says it's owned by Gob. You go in there, he still acts like Moriarty's still there. He's still programmed,
Yeah.
so Moriarty's there. He always thinks he's gonna get beat, even though Moriarty is completely dead. But there's 2 ways. That was also the best thing I like about this game. There was never one way to do something.
Yeah.
Like, in the beginning, you can pay Moriarty to tell you where your father went. Or,
Or I could go and con that chick out of all that money. Or kill her.
well, that was about that's the pay way. You can pay him yourself, or you can go get the money for him. He sends you on a job. There's also another way. You remember?
No?
When a certain time of the day, Moriarty's not going to be back in his office,
Oh, you
You
can
can-
steal the key.
you
Or, I mean, not the key, but look on his computer.
can hack his computer, which has, I believe, a low encryption.
Yeah.
Which is a skill you can raise if you knew you were going to do that from the beginning. I usually put lockpick and science as my 2 things in the beginning, so I can lockpick any door I get onto, and I can crack into any computer. So because
Well, a lot of
computers can actually
computers-
unlock doors
yeah.
too. So
And safes.
and
Which can
safes.
really save your ass. Especially when you're low on ammo and low on caps.
But you also, if you couldn't crack his computer, you can at least unlock his safe
Mm-hmm.
and then get it. Which he has it written down, which your character will remember, and when you go on the computer, you'll just punch it in. Of course, doing both of them, because it comes up as red, little
You
red
have to
icon.
make sure nobody's watching you.
Yeah, make sure, little red icon.
Because everybody in the town will become hostile and attack you.
Yeah, because no one likes a stealer, especially after the nuclear apocalypse. Well, especially after that point. Yeah, you can. There's like multiple ways to do everything. I mean, it's not like you only have this choice,
Mhm.
which is nice. It's one of the first games that I got that did that next to Morrowind. But I always felt like Morrowind only had one way that gets noticed.
Like, you can either save Megaton or you can go with that guy and blow the place up.
Yep. Make sure you get the bobblehead though before.
You blow it up, yeah.
But if you did save, either way, no matter which one you get a
You
place,
get a house.
which is also very nice to have, especially in that game where you amass a lot of stuff. I
Hundreds
amassed.
of pounds of, like, guns and clothing. Like, if you keep one of every gun, like, I can't remember how many pounds that adds out to.
I know it's.
I know
little
it's a
bit too
lot. Yeah.
heavy. You can walk even though you're carrying a shitload of stuff.
But you walk
it's slow.
super slow.
Which is
Like, so slow it gives you, like, an anxiety attack because it's, like,
it's pretty much if you held down the shift key if you're playing on the PC or barely move the thumbstick. It's a walking pace. The other games that have this kind of game style play made by the same people, Morrowind and Oblivion, you get over encumbered. Done. You cannot walk. Anything. I mean, it's a penalty if you want to grab everything in the area and sell it, which will give you a lot of cash. But even vendors only carry so much cash, so
yeah.
it's better for you to grab which ones that you think you can repair, put into together, get more money for one item, than it is to try to sell multiple of the same item. There's a lot of junk that doesn't give you very much money.
Yeah, there's a lot of junk that doesn't give you very much anything. Like they're completely useless, like picking up cups.
Plates. But that's to make it a little bit more realistic. Almost everything's movable. Anything you think would be able to move, it moves.
Including dead people's skulls.
Bodies. Which actually depends on how much you're already carrying. It's easier to carry if you have barely anything on. Like if you're not carrying anything, your weight's like low.
Yeah, but if you're carrying a body that's heavy and full of stuff, you'll still be over encumbered trying to carry it.
Really? Because I used to grab a body and use it as like a basket. Like I grab a head.
I did it before and it made me go slow, but I was at kind of a really low level.
Well, that's another thing you can do. Not very, realistic. It doesn't really keep you immersed in the game, but it's also very fun. It's a neat tactic to use. The first thing you kill in an area, chop off his head. Usually keep one melee weapon around you just in case you run out of bullets, which a lot of people do, especially if you're gun happy. Trigger happy, I mean.
Spray and pray.
Yep. You can open up the body through the head. It doesn't need to be attached. Anything that the body had on it, from a limb, even an eyeball, you can see what that person had on. And you can also put things in them. So what I usually do is cut off the head, pick up the head.
Carry it around like a suitcase.
Yeah, make it float. You can't run because it'll fall out of your hands.
Yeah.
But you can usually drag it with you. What are some tips that you had?
Don't run into death claws without mini nukes.
Yes, unless you're really skilled or really high level, death claws will
kill
rape
you. Oh god.
So the bears.
The albino rad scorpions.
Oh, those
when
two.
you finally hit max level.
Those are horrible. If you know you're going into feral ghoul territory, keep a shotgun.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, they go down fast with a shotgun.
How'd you feel about the radiation?
The radiation? Realistic.
Realistic? Really?
Yeah.
Everything you ate gave you a couple points of
Yeah,
radiation?
because it's nuclear apocalypse. Everything's going to be radiated.
So drinking water, that made sense. You get
Yeah.
radiation from that. But eating old food.
Eating old food, yeah, 200-year-old Salisbury steaks.
Yeah. Bubblegum.
Yeah. That'd be like eating a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well go chew on some rocks.
Well, you can always eat rat scorpion meat.
Can you imagine how that tastes?
Or was it just the tails?
And poison venoms?
The sacks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's another thing. Something I liked about it. Certain items, everyday items, in Fallout 3, you could cobble together and make a weapon. Which was awesome, like bottle cap bombs.
Oh, yeah. And the Nuka grenades.
Oh, yeah, the
Use the Nuka-Cola Quantums.
Yep. Those are really fun. They blow up a lot better than most anything else in the game.
Yeah, it's a big blue explosion.
And it deals a lot of damage.
I like to do that when I went into the factory. And I think it was the factory. Or was it the Arlington Monument? I don't remember. But there was a lot of the Mirelurks down there in the water. And I'd throw them in. Because they swim under the water even when it's like knee deep, ankle deep. And you can't really shoot them. Because they're swimming around. I was just like, yeah, whatevs.
Rocket launcher, one of my favorite weapons. You load that with teddy bears and kill people.
Yeah.
I always like that. I usually try to load it with something heavy, paperweights, billiard balls.
Yeah, billiard balls are the best.
Baseballs.
Forks.
Forks are the best.
They're funny. Especially when you hit somebody in the head with it and their head comes off the fork.
The steam steam gauge gun. Railway
Oh,
gun.
the railway gun, yeah. You
That
can
one's really
literally
cool.
like stick their body parts to like the wall behind them.
Or you can pin them too,
Mm-hmm.
not just their body part. What are some? There's the dart gun, which is
I didn't use that one a lot.
I actually started using that one because if you're at a distance and you're really good at aiming, the spread's actually not that big. It's not that big of a cone of spread. It takes them like that's actually how I killed the couple death claws for most of me. Oh, you can sneak. The cool thing about this game, if there's going to be a lot of really dark areas, which makes sense because there's not that much electricity running. I mean, what
Yeah.
things are running on electricity, you usually see how they are. Usually hooked up to a car battery.
Yeah, you can sneak around in the shadows,
Yeah,
which is really nice.
but you get a Pip-Boy light.
Oh yeah, don't forget to turn that off.
You keep that on or your radio on, you're pretty much screwed. Okay,
How are they always finding me? Is your light on? Ah, damn.
okay. This ends this video. We'll be back for the next one.